You know that feeling when you're about to post something online and your finger just hovers over the button? You've typed it, deleted it, retyped it, read it 12 times, and then you just close the app. Or when you have an idea in class or a meeting, but you don't say it out loud because you're worried it sounds stupid. Yeah, that's not caution. That's not being thoughtful. That's you living inside an invisible prison. And the crazy part? You built it yourself. So here's the real question. What actually happens when you stop caring what people think? Not in some fake, I don't care about anything way, but in a genuine, freedom-unlocking way. Let's talk about it. Most people don't realize how exhausting it is to constantly monitor what everyone else thinks. You're not just living your life, you're performing it. You edit your words, filter your personality, dress a certain way, laugh at jokes that aren't funny, stay quiet when you actually have something to say. And the wildest part? Half the time, the people you're worried about aren't even paying attention. They're too busy worrying about what you think of them. It's this ridiculous loop. Everyone's nervous, everyone's performing, nobody's actually free. And that weight, it shows up everywhere. You don't chase the career you actually want because someone might judge you. You don't end the relationship that's draining you because people will ask questions. You stay small because standing out feels dangerous. But here's what nobody tells you. The moment you stop caring what people think, that weight lifts. Not all at once, but slowly, like someone finally turned off a noise you didn't even know was playing in the background. And that's when things start to shift. Okay, so what really happens? First, you stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. Think about how much mental space you give to random opinions. Someone side-eyes your outfit. A coworker makes a comment. You see someone from high school doing better than you on Instagram, and suddenly you're spiraling. When you stop caring, that energy comes back to you. You can actually focus on what you want, your goals, your growth, your happiness. It's like going from running with a weighted vest to running free. Second, you become way more confident. And not fake confidence, real confidence. Because confidence isn't about thinking you're perfect, it's about being okay with not being perfect. When you stop needing everyone's approval, you stop second-guessing yourself constantly. You trust your own decisions. You speak up. You try things even if they might not work. You stop waiting for permission to exist the way you want to. Third, the right people start showing up. This one's huge. When you're always performing, always trying to fit in, you attract people who like the mask, not the real you. But when you drop the act, when you just show up as yourself, the fake friends fade away. And the real ones, they get closer. You stop collecting surface-level relationships and start building actual connections. People who get you. People who respect you for being honest, not for being perfect. And fourth, you actually start doing the things you've been putting off. Starting that business, making that career change, posting your art, speaking your mind, setting boundaries. All those things you've been waiting for the right time to do? Turns out, the right time is when you stop caring if people approve. Alright, so this all sounds great, but how do you actually stop caring? Because let's be real, it's not like you just wake up one day and flip a switch. Here's what actually works. Step 1. Realize most people aren't thinking about you as much as you think. Seriously, everyone's the main character in their own life. They're not obsessing over your choices, they're worried about their own. That embarrassing thing you said 3 years ago that keeps you up at night? Nobody else remembers it. Step 2. Ask yourself whose opinion actually matters. Not everyone's opinion holds the same weight. Your mom's opinion? Probably matters. A random person on the internet who doesn't know you? Doesn't. Make a short list of people whose feedback you actually value. Everyone else? Background noise. Step 3. Start small. You don't have to go from people pleaser to total rebel overnight. Start with tiny acts of authenticity. Say no to plans you don't want to go to. Share an opinion that's actually yours. Wear something you like that's a little outside your usual style. Each small step builds the muscle, and over time, It gets easier. Step 4, get comfortable with being misunderstood. Not everyone's going to get you, and that's fine. Some people will judge you no matter what you do. So, you might as well do what makes you happy. Being misunderstood is just part of being yourself. And finally, remember that you're going to die one day. I know that sounds dark, but stay with me. When you're 80 years old, looking back on your life, do you really think you're going to regret not caring what some random person thought of you in 2025? No. You're going to regret the risks you didn't take, the things you didn't say, the life you didn't live because you were too afraid of judgment. So use that. Let it fuel you. Look, I'm not saying you should become completely selfish or stop caring about how your actions affect people. That's not what this is about. This is about freeing yourself from the constant, exhausting need for everyone's approval. It's about living your life, not the one other people think you should live. And here's the truth. The moment you stop caring what people think, you start caring about the right things. Your purpose, your peace, your growth, the people who actually matter. So here's my challenge for you. Do one thing today that you've been avoiding because you were worried about what people might think. Post that thing. Say that thing. Wear that thing. Start that thing. Just one. And notice how it feels. Because I promise you, freedom is on the other side of that fear. You've got this. Let's stop performing and start living.